This Civil Engineer Air Force Qualification Training Program videotape contains a program on dump truck spreading operation. The Air Force Civil Engineer Support Agency has developed the following video program to support the Air Force Qualification Training Program. This program covers step-by-step procedures for a specific task identified in the Specialty Training Standard of the Career Field Education and Training Plan. This video does not take the place of on-the-job training. It is not intended to replace the applicable technical reference. However, it is intended to enhance the on-the-job training process, standardize the training procedures, provide just-in-time training, and provide the minimum knowledge on a task or piece of equipment when a unit does not have the equipment. We hope you'll find this video program a valuable training tool. The primary purpose of a dump truck is to haul materials like dirt, sand, gravel, or rock. These materials are usually hauled to a construction site and dumped into a pile. Sometimes the situation dictates that you assist the construction crew by spreading the material throughout the site instead of just dumping it. Spreading material from a dump truck can easily be accomplished in one of two ways. The material can flow under the tailgate, or the tailgate can be removed. This program will discuss both spreading procedures in an effort to make you a better dump truck operator. It will also cover tailgate adjustment and removal and the controls required to operate the bed. Let's take a look at the different controls used to dump or spread material. The three controls are the power takeoff, hydraulic pump control, and the tailgate locking lever. Both the PTO and hydraulic pump control are found in the operator's cab, either mounted on the dash or located on the floor. They may be switches, levers, or knobs, depending on the manufacturer. The power takeoff control, or PTO as it is commonly called, connects the engine to the hydraulic valve body of the bed assembly. This control has two positions, disengaged and engaged. The bed will not raise without the PTO being engaged. To raise the dump bed, the hydraulic pump control, which is typically called the raise lower control, must also be operated. This control has three positions: up, neutral, and down. When this control is moved into the up position, hydraulic fluid from the storage reservoir is pumped into the large jacking cylinder. The cylinder is located under the bed and raises and lowers the bed. Never get under the raised bed without the safety stand in place. This safety stand is for your protection against the bed accidentally falling down on you. Use it. With the bed safe to get under, now is a good time to check the hydraulic fluid reservoir level. The bed will respond faster when the fluid level is full. The bed can be stopped at any time during the raising or lowering process and held in position by placing this control in the neutral position. Likewise, when the bed is fully raised, returning it to the down position is accomplished by simply moving the hydraulic pump control to the down position. This allows the hydraulic fluid to flow back into the storage reservoir from the jacking cylinder. The tailgate locking lever is the third bed control we need to cover. This lever locks and unlocks the tailgate for transporting and dumping material. It is mounted on the dump bed by the operator's cab entrance door. When the locking lever is released, material will flow out of the bed under the tailgate. This lever is often overlooked after material has been dumped from the bed. Frequently, the truck will be reloaded and the operator will head back to the construction site only to leave a trail of fresh material following behind. Failure to lock the tailgate in the closed position often leads to unnecessary cleanup work. For material to flow under the tailgate must be adjusted to keep it from swinging all the way open. To accomplish this, the tailgate chains must be repositioned. They are routed through the bottom tailgate bracket and connect to each side of the bed. Both chains must be adjusted equally in order to keep the tailgate opening even. Unequal tension on the chains will produce an uneven spread of material, twist and warp the tailgate, and possibly break the short tailgate chain. With both chains adjusted, release the tailgate locking lever so the tailgate can swing open. The tailgate should remain in the closed position with the bed down. Raise the bed slowly and the tailgate will swing out at the bottom and away from the bed. Continue to raise the bed to gauge the maximum width the tailgate will open. If the material to be spread is fine to medium material, adjust the tailgate to swing open approximately 6 to 8 inches. Adjust the chains as necessary to align the tailgate. The larger and thicker the material, the wider the tailgate opening must be set. Lower the bed back down. And relatch the tailgate lever in the locked position. Adjusting the chains and preparing the tailgate for the spreading operation are key steps toward accomplishing an accurate, even placement of material. Now let's load the dump truck. And move over to the construction site. Spilling material while traveling creates FOD and somebody has to clean it up. Do your part by not overfilling the bed and placing a cover over the load. It's a Department of Transportation requirement. Once at the construction site, position the dump truck at the point where the site chief or floor boss wants the material to be placed. Exact placement of the material will reduce unnecessary movement by other pieces of equipment. It also eliminates the possibility of positioning the material too close to ongoing construction. Always try to position the truck on firm, level ground. Uneven surface and soft areas can cause the truck to tip over when the bed is raised. Before you start to spread material, check the construction site for overhead electrical or telephone lines that might come in contact with your bed in the raised position. It's happened before, and it'll happen again. Don't forget to release the tailgate locking lever before you get in the truck. Our next step is to engage the PTO. Each vehicle manufacturer has a slightly different procedure for accomplishing this task. Read their instruction decals or the operator's manual. It'll make this step easier and reduce wear and tear on the dump truck. Watch the outside mirror and raise the bed until material starts to flow onto the ground. Check the area in front of the truck and pull forward. If the material isn't flowing, stop the truck and lower the bed immediately. The tailgate chains may not be adjusted properly for the material to flow. Readjust the chains. This may not be as easy as it sounds because the material in the bed will keep pressure on the tailgate. A little shovel work may be necessary to help close the tailgate to readjust the chains. With the tailgate chains readjusted, we're ready to try another pass. Once again, monitor your mirrors and the speed of the truck for even spreading. How fast you drive the truck determines how fast the bed raises. Likewise, the tailgate opening will determine how fast the material flows out of the bed. When the bed is empty, stop the truck. Lower the bed by moving the raise lower control to the down position so the bed will return slowly. You don't want the bed coming down too fast and slamming the frame rails. Final steps are to disengage the PTO and relatch the tailgate. This spreading operation produced an even distribution when you consider the type of material being spread and its moisture content. Fortunately for us, this project will require several more truckloads of material to complete. Follow the site chief or fill boss's directions. Positioning the truck in this manner will ensure exact placement of material and reduce unnecessary movement by other pieces of equipment. Repeat the steps previously discussed. Unlock the tailgate. Engage the PTO and pump control to raise the bed. Check in front of the truck and pull forward when the material starts to flow onto the ground. Maintain a constant speed for a more even distribution. At the end of the pass, lower the bed, disengage the PTO, relatch the tailgate, and check to see if another load is required. This project is going to require one more load of fill material to adequately cover the area. As you approach the fill area, be on the lookout for the site or fill boss. Follow their directions. They'll really appreciate it. Your co-workers will also appreciate your accurate material placement as this reduces their workload. This pass was accomplished just like the two previous spreads. Wouldn't you know it, on the final pass, something caused the material to flow out unevenly. Buried in the fill material stockpile was this large rock. It lodged between the tailgate and the bed during the spread. Front-end loader operators need to be on the lookout for such items as they can ruin a good spreading operation. Looks like we finished with the last load just in time. The grader is ready to put the final touches on this project. The grader won't have to spend a lot of time on this project thanks to your spreading effort. A couple of passes and the grader will have the material evenly spread over the entire site. You can call this project in as finished. As was mentioned earlier, there are two ways to spread material. It can flow under the tailgate, or the tailgate can be removed. With the tailgate removed, you can spread material or dump large bulky items and construction debris like trees and stumps and chunks of concrete and asphalt. For material to flow out of the bed, the tailgate must be removed from its normal position. To accomplish this, the tailgate chains must be disconnected from the brackets on each side of the bed. Start by checking the tailgate locking lever to ensure it is in the closed position. Otherwise, the tailgate will fall off the bed when the hinge pins are removed. The tailgate is too heavy to try and manhandle. A forklift can easily support the tailgate weight and makes the removal and reinstallation a lot easier and safer. Position the forklift at the rear of the dump truck. Located at the top corners of the tailgate and the bed are the hinge pins. These pins hold the tailgate on the bed, or they can be removed to take the tailgate off. Remove the safety locking pin and slide the hinge pin out on each side. With both hinge pins removed, the tailgate should still remain in the upright position. Carefully rotate the tailgate out until it rests on the forklift forks. At this point, the only thing holding the tailgate to the dump truck is the tailgate locking mechanism. To release the tailgate, simply pull down on the tailgate locking lever. The tailgate should fall free from the truck. Lower the forks and place the tailgate off to the side on dunnage. Reinstall the bed hinge pins and safety locking pins back into their original bed positions so they won't get lost. The last step is to raise the tailgate locking lever back to the closed position. This moves the locking mechanism to the closed position and helps keep it from being damaged. This concludes the tailgate removal process. Now let's go over the spreading procedures. As you position the truck, survey the area for overhead cables and lines and position the truck where the fill boss directs. Engage the PTO and raise the bed. Watch your mirror to gauge when the material starts to flow from the bed. Pull the truck forward in a straight line. Material will flow rapidly out of the bed as the bed raises and the truck moves forward. When the bed is empty, lower the bed and disengage the PTO. Spreading material with the tailgate removed is ideal for bulky items, wet sticky material, areas requiring thicker lifts, and small areas. This method permits faster discharge of material. The tailgate is too heavy to try to manhandle. Reinstallation is a lot easier and safer if you use a forklift. Pull down the tailgate locking lever to open the tailgate locking mechanism. slide the forklift to the rear of the dump truck. Position the forklift so the tailgate is aligned with the bed sides. Raise the tailgate until it is even with the bed floor. You might need to adjust the tailgate a little to get it to align properly. The final alignment process must be a coordinated effort between the guide person and the forklift operator. Hand signals are critical here. With the tailgate in place, raise the tailgate locking lever to the locked position. Double-check the connection to make sure the tailgate is securely attached to the bed. Remove the hinge pins at the top corners of the bed. Rotate the tailgate up and over until it fits snugly against the bed rails. You might have to slide it one way or the other to fit properly. The tailgate will remain in the upright position with both hinge pins installed. Don't forget to install the safety locking pin to keep the hinge pin in place. This concludes the tailgate reinstallation process. No matter which spreading method you choose, practice, practice, practice. That's the only way you'll learn how to do these spreading techniques. As you become a more proficient dump truck operator, accurate placement of material on the construction site will become second nature. Your fellow co-workers leveling the material will really appreciate your effort. One day, you could be that person leveling the material. This program was produced for Headquarters Air Force Civil Engineer Support Agency, Operations Support Directorate, Training Division. The 325th CES Pavements and Equipment Section, Tyndall Air Force Base, Florida, provided the exceptional dump truck for this video. A special thanks to the Silver Flag Exercise Site Rapid Runway Repair Cadre for their enthusiastic support in this effort.